Hi, this is Holly with Presence Point, and I am just kind of overwhelmed at the moment. I'm in the middle of a vineyard. As you can see around me, the vines of this beautiful vineyard are kind of cascading around me. And as I drove past this a moment ago, I just had to stop because I was drawn to John 15. And you know the verses. I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine dresser. Every branch of mine that does not bear fruit, he takes away. And every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes, that it may bear more fruit. And I thought about this in the life as a shepherd, and I thought, how often has God been pruning in my own life? And he does it as shepherd leaders so that we can really bear more fruit for him, that we can love our sheep, which are sacred, better than we ever have before, that we can provide, protect, and be present in a way like we never have before. And as I went back and looked at the context of John 15 in the middle of this vineyard, I just kept thinking of, wow, Jesus had just had the Last Supper with his disciples. He'd washed their feet, and he went on to just talk to them a little bit about where he was going and that he'd be betrayed, that he was the way, the truth, and the life. But I love what he said just a few verses, really probably just a few sentences before he made this comment about the vine and the branches, back in John 14. And he said, "My peace I leave with you. Not as the world gives, do I give to you. Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid." And I thought how the two really just so beautifully were woven together, because just this last week or two, I've had moments where there's been a little bit of worry and fear in my life, and really for no significant reason, but it's just been one of those little things that nags at me. And I saw this beautiful quote in the little casita that we're staying in a place that we're staying at the moment, and it says this: "Worry is another name for fear, and fear seeks out the places in our lives where God's perfect love and grace have not been invited to dwell." And I was immediately drawn to how he's pruning my branches right now. As a leader, as a shepherd mom, as a shepherd grandma, although in my world it's a shepherd gaga. And I hope that he's working and pruning in yours as well. I guess my word to you this week is, are you letting him? Are you welcoming it? My prayer for you is that you would, that you'd welcome the vine dresser, our holy good shepherd, that he would really trim your branches and prune your vine in a way that you would just grow more beautifully than ever before. So I hope this has been a little word for you. Maybe the question for you is, where aren't you letting him prune, or where don't you want him to prune? Live into your calling this week, think about it, and be blessed. Thanks.